Hello, my name is Giuseppe Micheletta. I am from Rome, Italy. My wife, Molly, is American, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I lived in New York many years, and I traveled the U.S. extensively. I have many wonderful friends in the U.S. In other words, I love the U.S. very much. Unfortunately, I'm not American, and therefore I can't vote. And yet, these presidential elections are going to have an impact on me. We live in a globalized world. We are all interconnected, and therefore the US presidential elections are going to have a big impact on every single country, on every single person. For this reason, I feel like I have a moral duty to participate somehow to these elections. Well, if I could vote, I would certainly vote for Barack Obama, because I think that not only the US, but also Italy, Europe, and the rest of the world will be greatly benefited if Barack Obama were elected President of the United States. In the past few years, the image of the US in the world, including Italy, has been badly damaged. And this is very sad and painful to me. When I am outside of the United States, I always want to defend the US against attacks and criticism. I always tell people that don't know the US very well that the US is a wonderful country, an incredibly open society, a great democracy, an example for everybody. But believe me, sometimes it is very hard to defend the United States. When it comes to issues like the Iraq War, Guantanamo, Abu Ghraib prison, I think it's just not possible to defend the United States. My wife and I bow our heads in shame and embarrassment. So I personally think that it's time for America to restore its moral standing in the world. How? My idea is that will be possible if the US shows that a change, a real change in American politics, and especially in American foreign policy, is possible. If the American people, the majority of them, shows that they do want this change. Among all the candidates, I think that Barack Obama is the only one who can bring about such change. On the domestic side, he has a great, wonderful message of unity and hope. He inspires idealism, which has been lacking from politics for too long. When he gives speeches, he can make people dream. He can make people cry, which I think is amazing. On an international side, he emphasizes the need for diplomacy and multilateralism, which I think it is what the world needs. And above all, think about this. If the US switched from President Bush to President Obama, it would send the entire planet an incredible message of change and hope. It would be like saying, we, the people of America, are still serious about peace, democracy, and tolerance. It would be like saying, we are the only country in the world where the son of a black man from Kenya and a white woman from Kansas, coming from nowhere, can make it all the way up to the highest executive position in the country, which, as a matter of fact, it is the most important position in the world. It would be like a shock, a positive shock for everybody. This is why I care so much for these presidential elections. And this is why I'm asking you, If you agree, please send this video along to your friends or make your own video and above all, campaign for Obama. Grazie. Ciao.